Title of today's video is Why Men Deserve Less. This lovely young woman is giving us the reasons why we deserve less. So let's get active on this one.
But why does men deserve less though? Because you saying some nice stuff about us right now.
Because I'm trying to be nice to them this year in hopes that I can heal the world on my own, because I like to believe I have that much power. So maybe if I'm nicer to men, they'll be nicer to girls.
Yes, being nice or good to somebody, both male or female, generally means that you will attract that type of person going into the future. Let's continue.
Maybe you just didn't meet the man that is for you yet.
So speaking of 9-to-5ers, right? So one of the last guys I wanted to date, he worked for Delta. Shout out to Delta. You know who he is.
His name is Delta?
That's what we call him, Delta. That's what my friend group, y'all all got nicknames in the group chat. Don't act like you don't know. So we call him Delta because he works for Delta. One of the reasons why I didn't pursue him or go further with our relationship, nice guy, owns his own house, owns his own car, has a job, been with Delta for 10 years. I asked him what was next for him, and he didn't have an answer. And I literally didn't talk to him after that because I just was like, I can't have all these plans for my life and you don't have any for yours.
Stable job. He's been at Delta for 10 years. House, car, but still it's not enough for her. Disqualifying men like this because he didn't have an immediate plan for the future is dastardly work. Women like this don't want to run the race with you. They want to stand at the finish line while you hold up the first place trophy on the podium. Pay attention to women like this, for these are the ones that no-fault divorce was made for.
And that was about 1.5 years ago. And me and him started talking again recently just because we both realized ain't shit out there.
Yeah.
We actually really did like each other.
But wait, not to cut you off. Why did you not tell him?
So I did tell him one day. I got drunk in the airport, seen him.
Oh, Lord.
And he will always do that. Like whenever I have flights, he would meet me and make sure walk me to my gate and stuff. So one day I got drunk and I hit him up and I'm like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at D whatever one or something. Come here. So he came over and then I told him like, and he took it well, and he has a new job within Delta now, and now they're flying him all over the country and he's doing all this other stuff. I like to think that I kind of motivated him in that aspect. So you can make people better, but patience is the key. I think I didn't have patience.
Okay.
I'm also one of them.
New year, new you.
Okay.
So men don't deserve less then.
No, I did not say that. That man don't deserve less all the way.
So you motivated him. You motivated him.
Ew, I feel like I'm being nice to the men.
Wow.
You are.
This is my clone. I'm a clone. Look, I'm glitching.
No, seriously though. Why?
Really.
Let's get to the point. I want you to give me some points. Why do you feel men deserve less?
So don't threaten me with a good time, because you know I love to pull a good list out of my back pocket as to why these men. I'll start with Ray J off the top of my head.
All right, before she gets into that, notice how women like this, right, it's cool for them not to treat men well. This is a common modern woman trope. It's popular in circles of women just like her. Meanwhile, if a man says anything negative about a woman, he gets termed gay. Well, because it's hard for her to be nice to men, is she gay as well? Secondly, you ghosting him and then taking credit for his promotion is bullshit. How do you know he just wasn't up for promotion? I mean, he's been there for 10 years. But I hope you are right. I hope now with his promotion, he's flying all over the country so he can meet more women to upgrade himself from dating women that think that men deserve less.
No matter of fact, I'll go with Ocho motherfucking Cinco. Ocho no. This man sat here, got a baddie with her job, a career, and is outside cheating on her for fun. Just because he wants to. And then it's
We know this for a fact?
that he's cheating on her. Yes, did you not see her just do her interview? And she said that she caught him cheating, and everybody was like, well, wasn't you married when you started dating him? And she was like, well, it was over. But that's her karma. But Ocho.
So she got into a relationship with a cheater and is surprised that the cheater cheated. Funny. Interesting how that works.
My problem is men say that they want a certain type of woman, then they get that type of woman and still cheat on her. Why? Men don't cheat because they're missing something. Men cheat because they lack self-discipline, and they just be like, oh shit.
It could be
I don't
both.
think that's a man thing. I think that's a person
Yeah,
thing. That's
it's
men
and woman.
Cut it out.
True.
Just because you got it together after you done fucked up in old child support, now you got it together. You two trying to be the beacon of speaking for all the good men in the world. You are one of 2% of these Negroes. I don't know BT business, so I can't really chew him up the way I need to. But I'll do some research.
Okay, who else is the other person?
Oh, we got Ocho, he ain't shit. Ray J, the audacity, running around with Suki Chain like he a baddie with her nunu juice on his face and taking selfies. Oh my God, if I was Princess Love.
Nunu, what?
Princess Love.
Was that 100% accurate?
That was 100% accurate.
Or is this for television?
That was 100% accurate. We seen it. We seen the text
That
messages.
wasn't juice though.
No,
That was his shirt was probably messed up from something.
that man. I know the smile of a man trying to show you, like, look, babe, I still smell like you. I ain't even washed my face this morning. That's exactly what he had going on. Please, Rory, play with somebody else. You know damn well Ray J had that girl Nunu juice all over his face, on his lip.
All right, who else?
Okay.
Notice how our only point of reference of why men deserve less is just entertainers, actors, famous people. As if these men are good examples, have ever been good examples of how to conduct yourself as a man. See, what she's doing is that she's cherry picking the type of dudes that she would date. Those men do not speak for the everyday man, and if she thinks so, well, then she's a moron.
Who else I got? I ain't even open my list yet. I didn't even open it yet. I don't know how this wasn't the first person. G Herbo. Would you like to talk about that?
Chill out on my boy.
I
That's
don't
my
give
boy.
a fuck. You know why I don't respect G Herbo?
Whoa.
He cheated on Ari while she was pregnant with this girl. Got with the girl. Knocked her up 2 times in her prime. Stop getting girls pregnant in their prime if you don't plan on keeping them forever. That's dead wrong. Taking girls out the game. Anyway.
Look, you doing too much on my boy. Too much on my dog.
All I'm saying is, he's doing... First of all, if y'all gonna cheat, stop leaving evidence. That's it. That's my only message to men. I don't give a
How do
fuck.
we know this is factual though?
The pictures.
All this is allegedly.
It's not alleged. Put it on me. That shit is a fact. You hear me?
I'm sorry. I get damn near allergic to loud bird talk, especially now that I moved out of New York. It sounds like nails on a damn chalkboard. But yeah, all the gentlemen that are watching this, you heard it from her. Stop getting these girls pregnant. It's not as if the woman has full decision-making capabilities of whether or not she gets pregnant. But it's just completely on you. Stop going raw dog without these women's permission that are actually giving you permission. But stop, because it's not their fault if they get pregnant. It's just not. It's just not. They're getting taken out of the game because of no other decisions that are being made except for yours. As a woman, we must be a victim. Please stop squeezing off in all of these thoughts. You're taking them off the market early. I'm going to invent a device that listens to people talk, and when they start to say unaccountable shit, it like shocks them. I'm going to call it the MTR caller. It's going to work just like, you see them dogs that have the wireless fences. They step outside of the fence and they get shocked. Same thing. You say some unaccountable weirdo shit, you get shocked. But again, what this strong independent woman is doing is taking stories, presenting them as facts when they've been alleged in order to feed her bias.
With some terrorizing.
No, you know what?
You got this thing that it almost slick bothers me. It's called men deserve less.
Why does that bother you? Why?
Because men don't deserve less. I feel like it should be equal.
Equal?
Yes.
I don't believe in that. Ain't nothing in this world equal, and don't let anybody ever lie to you. Ain't nothing equal in this world.
Why do you think men deserve less?
Because they're not doing more. We used to, and I don't want to go into this rhetoric, but I think
no, you
that
should go into the rhetoric.
Get what
we got
they
time.
get.
You're not doing more for you.
People get what they put out, and I think that we used to live in a world, and I'm not just talking about financially, because I don't want the brokies in my comments to no. I've come to the conclusion that I'm probably gonna be with someone I make more money than, so y'all could cry somewhere else. I'm a trust fund baby. I don't need y'all. Anyway.
So wait a minute. You're a trust fund baby, but you stop talking to Delta or think that he deserves less because he's not doing enough? Even when money is not even a consideration in being a trust fund baby, she will still judge the men in her life accordingly. This is pure and utter delusion.
So why are you single?
Well, I'm not fully single, as we know.
Oh, we got a segment on the show. We'll get to that in a little bit, but go ahead.
Situationship.
Now, see, this
we got
segments
segments now, friend.
I don't want to play with
You
y'all
ready?
because I know
We
I'm
go
not
straight to it.
ready yet. Hold on.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I'm single. One, I'm realistic, so I know why I'm single. I'm never satisfied. I have unrealistic expectations. I think I live in a Disney. I think I'm going to meet a guy and I'm going to see hearts and butterflies and the sky's going to open and we're going to live happily ever after.
She just said that she's realistic and then said, I have unrealistic expectations. You cannot make this shit up. Just like I said, delusional.
That's possible, though.
I mean, not if you live in Atlanta. That's what I will say. But Well, that combined with just when you've been independent and strong for so long. I come from single. Not my grandmother was married, but my grandfather died shortly after all the kids was born. So I watched my grandmother had to raise her 3 daughters mostly by herself.
Okay.
My father got killed when I was a baby, so my mom had to raise me by myself. My 2 aunts, they both got married, but they didn't have kids. So I watched my uncle love my aunt for 30 years. So I know what love is supposed to be like. I've never heard him raise his voice. I've never heard him say anything crazy. So one thing about me, I just feel like men used to like control themselves so much more. You never used to hear men like just crashing out and yelling at females and calling them names and being like overly emotional. Like it used to be like, I want to take that away from her. Like, I think that when you walk into anybody's life as a partner, your goal should be to make their life easier in some way. And it doesn't mean financially. It could be like, okay, like, I don't know anything about cars. Like, I tried to put diesel gas in my car one time because I never pumped the gas. So I was sitting there, like, walking up to people like,
diesel gas?
Yeah, like the green thing.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah.
I was at the wrong thing. And then I grabbed it, and I'm like, it's not fitting in the gas thing. And they're like, what are you doing? So I go up to a car, and I'm like, can you help me? And the guy's girlfriend was like, what you coming over to this car for? And then when they realized that I really did not know how to pump the gas, they was like, who is? And I'm like, but that's also because I'm well taken care of. The guys that I was dating always did maintenance on my cars. So I genuinely had no clue. So it's that too. It's being spoiled by ex-boyfriends, right? I dated scammers and drug dealers. So I have an unrealistic
well, that would
expectation
definitely
of money.
make it unrealistic for your bar.
So I'm like,
She's dated scammers and drug dealers, thereby making her an alpha widow. She doesn't take hardworking men seriously. She did not have a father growing up. She hops from situationship to situationship. She has a weird relationship with men in her life. She's dated man after man, probably has dated the entire United Nations in her quest, spoiled to the degree of not knowing how to fill up gas in her car. And it's men that are the problem. It's men that deserve less. Absolutely diabolical work. Guys, I can't bear to hear the sound of her voice anymore. There's a link to it down in the description box down below if you want to torture yourself, but I can't do it. These are our modern women today, shaming good, hardworking men that work 9 to 5s because they really just want to date the scammer Pookie. Gentlemen, run away from women as fast as you can with backgrounds like this, who speak like this ill of men, especially if they've had a dating history with scammers and hustlers. They are damaged goods and are not deserving of the life that you're building, the amount of dedication and hard work that you're putting into your life, because they will never be grateful for it. Enjoy your trust fund and your house full of cats. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Me, go to tourismreviews@gmail.com. Guys, leave me your comments down below. Did I miss anything within this conversation? Did you go over and watch the content, figure out something new, and want to come back over here and share it on this page? By all means, I just can't go over this anymore, all right? I go through great lengths within my life to avoid women like this. Like I stay far away from them. I don't enter them within my life. If I see them walking up to me, I walk across the street from them. I want nothing to do with this energy and aura. They got nothing for me. I got nothing for them. I just want them to do better. All right, but they don't like accountability more often than not. So to all the MTRs out there, be very mindful of women that can't help but go 3 seconds then to talk negatively about men, why men deserve less, bringing up past relationships, always talking down about the good guy. Their trauma-filled evil spirits will envelop your soul. Stay away from them, please. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.